Rocky, she's the sweet girl, and she's the quiet one, and she's the one who's always looking out for her friends, and I think that I'm just like her.
You heard that right, folks. It looks like our adorable Disney star has finally revealed to the public that she almost had enough and quit Euphoria because of the things that were going on set. Was it the pressure of the set or the toxic politics that drove her away? Zendaya finally told the public what went wrong, and we brought you all the deets. Before we head into the details of what really happened, go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe to our channel to get all the updates on your daily Hollywood drama. When we talk about Zendaya's history with drama, it has always been a rocky road. Now, mind you, it wasn't as rocky as Miley's, since Zendaya never had to post almost nude to get out of the Disney haze, but it was rocky nonetheless. While it might look like she had it easy as opposed to other Disney stars, she had tons of hurdles to go through as well. But do you want to know the best part? Our girl jumped through them all like a champ. Every time in the past, actors have been usually motivated by money when joining Disney. The strict rules and the pressure to accept roles have been really bad. According to information by Vogue, Zendaya never joined for financial gain because she moved to Hollywood with her father. Our girl never had to worry about accepting roles she didn't like. However, the other shoe fell when she was cast in Shake It Up. Zendaya even went ahead and admitted once that she used to heighten up the pitch of her voice just so she could fulfill the Disney girl persona. Zendaya even shared in an interview with Glamour magazine that her father had to quit his job so that he could help her get on the acting track. According to our girl, in the same interview, she talked about how there were even times when her mom would have to work 2 jobs and save enough to pick up the slack and pay for the trips. I got my first job on the Disney Channel when I was 13, and it was just my dad and me in an apartment in downtown LA, Zendaya told Glamour. It was very difficult because I was dealing with all the pivotal girl moments. I remember getting my period and him not knowing what to do. It was a weird transitional phase. Maybe this is why she was so tired of the chaos that went on the set of Euphoria? Stay tuned till the end to catch a glimpse of what actually happened that had her almost quitting the show. Zendaya always had to fight for her rights and to get even the basic amount of attention. Among other fights, she even battled to get a sufficient amount of education on set. In an interview with Glamour, the actress revealed that some of her peers would cheat their way through online classes. They just look up answers and type them in, she said. That's insane to me. It got even worse. Zendaya said, I remember doing Dancing with the Stars and literally falling asleep reading a book. I'd never been so tired in my life. There's no off time. When it came to Euphoria, Zendaya had many stepping stones just to get her from one point to the other. There were many times when Zendaya herself had to take to the internet and online platforms just to issue a warning about the contents of the show. She even posted a picture about it on Instagram. The warning she posted was because the theme of the show revolved around drug use. She knew how the show could be a trigger for some people, and she sent a message to the masses. Before the premiere, the actress took the opportunity to issue a warning to all fans of the series via her Instagram account. She captioned the photo, I know I've said this before, but I do want to reiterate to everyone that Euphoria is for mature audiences. This season, maybe even more so than the last, is deeply emotional and deals with subject matter that can be triggering and difficult to watch. Please only watch if you feel comfortable. Take care of yourself and know that you are still loved either way. And I can still feel your support. All my love, Daya. The first season of HBO's show Euphoria, which premiered back in 2019, also contained drugs, depression, sex with minors, rape of minors, pornography, violence, and other sensitive material. This is why she needed to send the message out to the masses to warn everyone about what was about to come. So, was the show's storyline so toxic that led Zendaya to almost quit the show for good? Stay tuned and we'll let you know. While the set was hard to tackle for many actors, our dear Tom Holland didn't shy away from it. He even petitioned to become a part of the show to spend some more time with Zendaya. While in an interview and Q&A session with IMDb in December, Tom said, Listen, I have petitioned for this for a long time, and it has not happened yet, and I'm very disappointed. He also shared with the interviewer that he's visited the Euphoria set at least 30 times this season. Wow, it looks like while others on the set are struggling, Tom's love for Zendaya seems to be pulling him more and more towards the set, even though it's apparently not a very lovely place to be. What we love best about this duo is that even though Zendaya was having a hard time, Tom was always there to help her through it. Zendaya even admitted the same herself. According to Zendaya, he supported me through the whole season, she says, revealing that the two have talked about it. The star adds, "You know, we joke about sneaking him into the background and seeing if someone can spot him." Okay, but seriously, can we make that happen? While it is true that Zendaya had a rocky relationship with how she feels about the show, she has often taken to the internet to clarify what the show means. She realizes that the show has hidden meanings that many people and viewers often tend to dismiss. One Twitter user went ahead and tweeted, "I love the cinematography in Euphoria, but I hate every single character." Another Twitter user had some similar views regarding the show as well. She said, "I don't even need to watch Euphoria, as so many of you tweet about it that I'm already forming an opinion on all the characters. I hate them." When there were confusions and hatred for the show, Zendaya cleared the air. This is what she had to say. All of that is part of the fantasy of filmmaking, but then we had a moment of building an episode out of the pandemic that just focuses on people and what was happening with Rue throughout the season and leading up into the next season that we're shooting now. Zendaya added, "People got to see what our show is really about. All those parts of Euphoria are Euphoria, but they aren't the core of what it is. The core of Euphoria is these very raw and honest emotions and these conversations that I hope help us gain empathy." Even though this is what she had to say about the show recently, Zendaya came out to talk about how being Rue was difficult for her. Maybe this is why she almost quit Euphoria. According to the 25-year-old actress, Rue will reach a rock bottom in Euphoria Season 2, but Levinson will not leave the character there for a lengthy period. She made the following statement. "This season, more specifically, she goes to the rock bottom. When we get midway through, that's when the rock bottom hits. And that's where it became extremely painful for all of us to watch. And to portray her going through it hurt me." And with that, we'll have to say goodbye for now, people. Stay tuned to our channel to find out more about what's happening and if and when Zendaya decides to call it quits. Comment below and tell us what you think. Will she ever quit the show, or is the message too important for her to leave it hanging? We would love to hear more from you. Adios, people!